Shikalam, Sasya Shyamala Mataram Vande. Sujalam Supalam Malayada Shikalam, Sasya Shyamala Mataram Vande. Vande Mataram, 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 Vande Mataram. The first national flag in India is said to have been hoisted on August 7, 1906 in the Parsi Bagan Square, Green Park in Kolkata. It was designed by Sachindra Prasad Bose and Himachandra Khanuga. The flag had three horizontal stripes of red, yellow and green. There were 8 lotuses in the green stripe, the sun and the moon in the red stripe. In the middle, Vande Mataram was inscribed in Devanagari script. The second flag was hoisted in Paris by Madame Ricardi Cama in 1907. This flag was similar to the first flag except that the top side had 7 stars denoting the Saptarishi. This flag was also exhibited at the Socialist Conference in Berlin. யாவரும் திறமை கொண்ட தீமையற்ற தொழில் புரிந்து யாவரும் சேர்ந்த கல்வி ஞானம் எய்தி வாழும் இந்த நாட்டிலே விடுதலை 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 விடுதலை. A youth from Andhra named Pingali Venkayya prepared a flag and took it to Gandhiji in 1921. It was made of two colors, red and green, representing the two major communities, Hindus and Muslims. Gandhiji suggested the addition of a white stripe to represent the remaining communities of India and the spinning wheel to symbolize the progress of the nation. कदम बढ़ाए जा खुशी के गीत गाए जा ये जिंदगी है काम की तू काम पे तू जाए जा कदम कदम बढ़ाए जा खुशी के गीत गाए जा ये जिंदगी है काम की तू काम पे लुटाए जा कदम कदम बढ़ाए जा खुशी के गीत गाए जा ये जिंदगी है काम की तू काम पे लुटाए जा. The Battle of Ensign of Indian National Army was led by Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. This flag was Azad India's first flag and it was hoisted on 30th December 1943 at Port Blair. The forewear of the front flag was saffron, white and green with Gandhi spinning wheel at the center. காட்டுது நமது கொடி வானத்தை முட்டுது நமது கொடி எண்ணங்கள் ஊட்டுது நமது கொடி என்னென்ன காட்டுது நமது கொடி வீரத்தை காட்டுது சிவப்பு நிறம் வளமையை காட்டுது பச்சை நிறம் உண்மையை காட்டுது வெள்ளை நிறம் சத்தியம் காட்டிடும் நடுவினிலே சர்க்காரின் முக்கிய சக்கரமா நித்தியம் சுற்றிடும் இல்லாமலே நீதியை காத்திடும் சக்கரமா. On July July 22, 1947, the Constituent Assembly adopted our current title of flag to represent the independent India. Saffron stands for sacrifice, white for peace, and green for prosperity. The Dharma Chakra of Emperor Ashoka was adopted in the place of the spinning wheel. Now we take national pride and salute our national flag.
We request the gathering also to stand and salute our national flag. Thank you. It was definitely an informative depiction of the evolution of our country's pride, our national flag. Your actions couldn't have been any better than what you have done. Kudos to you, my dear students. India has launched the Digital India campaign to make government services available to citizens of our country digitally by improving online infrastructure and increasing the internet connectivity and usage. The Digital India campaign also aims to empower the country digitally from a technology perspective. Now we have a students of grade 6, 7 and 8 of CBSE, Sri Jayendra Saraswathi, creating awareness about this digital concept in an elaborate way.
எண்ணிய இந்தியாவை உருவாக்க எண்ணற்ற மாற்றங்கள் கிராமப்புறங்களுக்கு அதிவேக இணைய நெட்வொர்க்கை வழங்க எடுக்கப்பட்ட ஒரு முயற்சியே டிஜிட்டல் இந்தியா. அச்சடித்த ஒரு அட்டை அடையாளம் சொல்கிறது நீ இந்தியன் என்று. ஆகாரம் இல்லை எனில் உயிர் வாழ முடியாது அன்று. ஆனால் இன்றோ ஆதார் இன்றி வாழவே முடியாது. அனைத்து செயல்பாடும் ஆதாருடனே இணைக்கப்பட்டது. பெட்டி கடையில் மிட்டாய் விற்கும் தாத்தாவுக்கும் பஸ் ஸ்டாண்ட்ல வடை விற்கும் பாட்டிக்கும் புதிராக இருந்த கைபேசியின் வழி பண பரிவர்த்தனை இன்று பழக்கமாகி பரவலாகியது. எப்போது எங்கு சென்றாலும் வரும் வழியில் பண தேவைக்காக பர்ஸ் எடுத்து சென்ற காலம் போய் பண பரிவர்த்தனை அனைத்தும் கைபேசி வழியிலேயே நிகழ்கிறது. இயற்கை மனிதனால் உருவாக்கப்பட்ட செயற்கை நுண்ணறிவின் தாக்கம் ஜகம் முழுவதும் ஆதிக்கம் பெற துவங்கியுள்ளது. இங்குவனை யான் பெறவே என்ன தவம் செய்தோம் என்ற முண்டாசு கதையின் வாக்கினை மெய்ப்பிக்கும் வகையில் மருத்துவராக, செவிலியராக, வணிக முகவர்களாக வலம் வருகிறது. ஒரு காலத்தில் வாழ்க்கையில் முன்னேற எழுத படிக்க தெரிந்தால் போதும். ஆனால் இன்றோ மின்னணு கல்வி அறிவை சிறந்தது, இதுவே வாழ்வில் வெற்றி தருவது என்பதை காட்சிப்படுத்த வருகிறார்கள்.
The reflection of history, science and technology, development and progress are my aim. The identity of New India. I never stop, I will never stop. The dawn of new era. The whole world is in my grip. The identity of New India. I'm there in the child's smile and in the glory of women. I'm there with the communication and with agriculture. I'm the identity of New India. I'm there in the field of medicine and in the pattern frame. It's now the time to set our foot on Mars and to look into the eyes of the sun. I am the identity of India and Digital India. Digital India, Power to Empower. Digital India is a flagship program of the Government of India with a vision to transform India into a digitally empowered society. Aadhaar, the foundation for digitalized India. Aadhaar number is a unique number that is issued to every citizen of India and becomes the sole card accepted all over the country. Aadhaar becomes your identity of who you are, what you have and what you know through biometric scan. Aadhaar is needed for acquisition of passport, opening bank account, digital life certificate, LPG subsidy, Jan Dhan Yojana, and applying for driving license. Aadhaar is one of the most successful biometric-based identity program in the world.
Agriculture plays a crucial role in the Indian economy and the livelihood of millions of people in rural areas. This sector has undergone significant transformation, but still the country faces several challenges in agricultural development. The sector is plagued by the problem of low productivity due to outdated farming techniques, lack of proper irrigation facilities, inadequate use of fertilizers, and the unprecedented attack of pests and insects that led to lower yield and lower profits for farmers. Over the years, technology has played a significant role in increasing the productivity. New smart farming technologies can offer new ways to streamline the workflow and improve the agricultural operations. Intelligent sensors are placed throughout the farm, acting as the farmer's eyes and ears, collecting information like air pressure, humidity, temperature, and soil conditions. Artificial powered drones can assist in precision agriculture by performing variety of agricultural tasks like soil health monitoring, seed planting, fertilizer application, irrigation, weed and pest management.
E-Pathshala is learning on the go. It works towards sharing information and educational resources with teachers and students. O-Labs, the online labs promote research skills for school lab experiments and give students the security of conducting experiments over the internet. E-Pathshala, a website and mobile app developed by NCRT, is a valuable tool for education with a user-friendly interface promoting digital literacy
experience for the students. Eagle Robot, the first teaching robot, was introduced in Hyderabad, Bangalore, and Pune. Eagle Robot is very interactive, personalizes the experience, and emulates emotions through the digital phase.
BHIM, Bharat Interface for Money, is an Indian mobile payment app developed by National Payment Corporation of India. Based on the Unified Payment Interface, it is intended to facilitate e-payments directly through banks and encourage cashless transactions. It allows the user to transfer money between the banks. It can be used on all mobile devices. B. A nation's digital payment app that provides secure, simple, and seamless transaction experience. Healthcare sector has been massively impacted by digitalization. India's COVID vaccination platform became the country's digital backbone during the COVID pandemic. It enabled quick vaccine delivery throughout the country thanks to Digital India. E-Hospital, Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission. URS is an online portal which helps in connecting patients across the country for booking online appointments and for providing patient-centric services. E-Hospital is one-stop solution which helps in connecting patients, hospitals and doctors on a single digital platform. Telemedicine is a system where hospitals and healthcare in remote locations are linked via satellite with super specialty hospitals in towns and cities, connecting specialized doctors for medical consultation. Artificial intelligence enables medical robots, promising to scale up precision in surgeries. Apollo Medics Hospital, Lucknow launched AI-powered robotic knee replacement surgery services, which uses an robotic arm to assist the surgeon in performing the surgery, giving sub-millimeter accuracy incisions. It is world-class next-generation technology which will transform the future of knee replacement surgery.
FASTag is an electronic toll collection saving account linked to it. Vehicles which have FASTag enabled on them do not have to stop at the toll gates, as the toll collection will be done electronically. The Union government has integrated FASTag with the e-vehicle system. It checks the movement of vehicles carrying critical commodities and will also help in tracking any suspicious vehicles.
Making our forces digitally supreme. Military intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance, one of the most critical success factors in warfare and defense, will be powered by autonomous technologies like thermal, infrared, sound, and electromagnetic sensors, high-altitude pseudo-satellite, cloud, and AI-based analytics. Thermal imaging site for rocket launcher will be used by troops in operation to facilitate accurate and continuous engagement of moving and static enemy targets and destruction of bunkers during hours of complete darkness. It is evident that our nation's defense arm is digitally equipped so that it can confront to the demand of today and tackle the threats of tomorrow.
रुत बदली है जैसे रुख बदला हो, जैसे बढ़ती निराशा का कोहरा छटा हो, जैसे भारत की अब नई पहचान है, चारों दिशा होता नव निर्माण है, युवा में वायु सी रफ्तार है, कौशल उत्साह की भरमार है, स्किल इंडिया इसका विस्तार है, समृद्धि सबका अधिकार है, जन जन से जन जन तैयार है, मुद्रा से बढ़ता व्यापार है, अपनी पहचान है, अपना आधार है, भ्रष्टाचार अब निराधार है, हिंद के शत्रु की अब हार है, हो रहा न्याय है, बढ़ रहा जोश है, हुनर अपार है, इंडिया का शेर अब कर दहार है, स्वाभिमान से हम चल जो पड़े हैं, हर बाधा छोटी और हौसले बड़े हैं, नॉर्थ ऑफ इंडिया का संकल्प है, रुकना थमना अब ना विकल्प है, जो साथी अब दिखता अल्प है, कल्प वृक्ष ये बढ़ रहा है, ऐसे सागर चांद को देख बड़े।
Excellent children, what a clarity of explanation, simply superb. You have certainly created an awareness about the trending technological advancement. Good job.
Now on the stage we have Krishna Jain for a speech, yet another speech. And he is going to deliver a speech on literary contribution towards independence. Krishna is from class 5 from Jayendra Saraswathi Vidya Kendra, a CBSE school.
Warm greetings to one and all present here. I am Krishna Jayendra Jayendra Saraswathi Vidya Kendra. It's my pleasure to give a speech on the role of literature in independence struggle on this 76th Independence Day. India today proudly celebrates its 76th Independence Day. As students, we should know the different heroes and heroines who contributed to the struggle to win freedom. Some believed in violence, some believed in non-violence, some believed in non-cooperation as the way to show their protest against the British rule. The purpose of all of them was to create the feeling of independence among people. Some approached people through attractive speech, some attracted people through satyagraha and non-violence. On the other hand, we had leaders who reached people through literature. Subramanya Bharatiyar was the noteworthy person among all of them. Even today, if we hear his songs, the patriotic blood in us warms up. As a true Indian, our eyes flow. As a prophet wants to sing and dance, for we have got freedom. He knew for sure we would get freedom, though he was not alive to see free India.
where the independence thirst and his poem. When will the independence thirst be quenched? When will the craze to be slave die? Was one which echoed his anger towards slavery. The other leader, Arab Bindu, worked as a professor in Baroda, joined a revolutionary society and took a leading role in secret preparation for an uprising against the British government in India. Was the first political leader in India to openly put forward in the newspaper Vande Mataram, the idea of complete independence for the country. Another Indian political activist and writer was Sarojini Naidu. She took part in non-cooperation movement in 1920. Her Gift of India criticized the British Empire's exploitation of Indian soldiers. This poem too touches her emotions, for it pictures the Indian soldiers who had lost their lives in the World War, for they were forced to support the British. As Mother India says, nobody can measure the grief of tears when he listens to the poem. Bankim Chandra Chatterjee was the composer of our national song, Vande Mataram. This song inspired many activists during the freedom struggle. Our leaders have proved that sword and bomb alone are not the weapons to war. Pen is mightier than sword. Jai Hind.
Supple nose and supple muscles make a fit body. This coordination of mind and body promotes a universal message. A born baby is a natural gymnast. It starts with crawling, rolling, sitting, squatting, balancing and standing with no external assistance. It is an eye-opener to the proverb, a sound mind dwells in a sound body. Gymnastics is an attractive and essential part of the development of the basic athletic skills. In essence, it is the foundation of all sports and recreational activities. It is a great way to have fun and lead an active and strong lifestyle. Now, we have the boys of standards 6, 7 and 8 of Sri Lalita Vidyashram ready to perform the cartwheels, leaps and flips, displaying balance, strength, flexibility, agility, coordination and endurance.
கட்டடத்திற்கு நல்ல அஸ்திவாரம், கப்பலுக்கு கலங்கரை விளக்கம், வண்டிக்கு அச்சாணி போல் மனிதனுக்கு மகிழ்வு தருவது உடல் நலம். அரிது அரிது மானிடராய் பிறத்தல் அரிது என்றார் அவ்வை. இறைவன் கொடுத்த இனிய வாழ்வில் உடல் என்பது ஒரு அதிசயம். நோயற்ற வாழ்வே குறைவற்ற செல்வம் என்பது பழமொழி. உடற்பயிற்சி புதிய செல்களை உருவாக்கி வேதியியல் மாற்றம் ஏற்படுத்தி மூளையை புத்தாக்கம் செய்து நேர்மறையான சிந்தனையை உருவாக்குகிறது என்பதை உணர்த்த எம் பள்ளி மாணவர்கள் தம் உடலை வில்லாக வளைத்தும் மீனாக துள்ளியும் சாகசங்களை நிகழ்த்த வருகின்றனர்.
This action depicts the forward roll, followed by the reverse action, backward roll. are diving in the air. This action is called as air dive. Now you can see the most surprising one called elephant dive. This action is called as elephant dive. Oh my gosh, you can see the cranky crab walk. The cranky crab walk. Oh, now we have the wheels. The wheels on the boys go round and round, round and round and round and round. Oh, we have another wheel, the cart wheel, depicting the Chakrasana walk. Now we see the boys form a pyramid involving Padmasana. Wow, this action is pyramid dive. following Padmasana, flanked by pyramids on both sides. And the merry-go-round. The last thing is the formation and the waving of the tricolor. That was a daring performance by the Flower Boys. Fantabulous boys. Excellent.
On the stage, we now have S. Prithvika from Standard 6 CBSE School. And she is here to recite verses on independence. And to tell you another fact, it is the entire verses have been penned by her.
Happy morning to our honorable chief guest and who are all sitting here. We all know that our freedom fighters and soldiers have sacrificed their lives for independence. So I created a new poem to remember them once again. Oh friends, don't forget the days of blood. In the midst of your happiness, remember to shed a tear for us. The hunter has torn away every single flower. Do plant a flower in the garden of desert, oh friend. Having fallen to bullets, we slept in Jallianwala Bagh. Do light a lamp on this lonely grave, oh friends. The blood of all of us flows together today. Do soak your robe in this river of blood, oh friend. Some rot in jails while others lie in their graves. Do shed a few tears for them, oh friends. Thank you.
The Adivasi refers to heterogeneous tribals across the Indian subcontinent. This term, a Sanskrit word coined in 1930s by the political activists to give the tribal people an indigenous identity by claiming an indigenous origin. Now, we have our students to perform an excerpt from the history of some of the famous young tribal freedom fighters, namely the Khasis, the Birsa Munda, the Alluri Sitarama Raju, and they all revolted against the Britishers for an independent India.
The Britishers' ugly motive to occupy the Indian territories and ransack the rich resources of our nation was not just confined to the cities, towns and villages, but its claws reached the forests rich with abundant resources too. The forest dwellers, or the tribals, were also seething with hatred for the Pyrenees. To fight against the British for freedom was also brewing amongst the tribals, but they were waiting for the right moment. When the Britishers attempted to ransack the forest resources, the tribals lost their cool and take a vow to fight the Britishers as hard as they would. And this was the time the tribal revolt rose against the British for independence.
ஆங்கிலேயர்களின் ஆக்கிரமிப்பு பாரத தேசம் மட்டுமல்ல, தேசத்தின் அரணாக விளங்கிய காடுகளும் மலைகளும் கூட அவர்களின் கண்ணிலிருந்து தப்பவில்லை. மலைகளிலும் மலையோரங்களிலும் வாழும் மலைநில மனிதர்களே பழங்குடியினர். மலையில் தேன் எடுப்பதும் கிழங்கு அகழ்வதும் மரங்களை வளர்ப்பதும் வேட்டையாடுவதும் இம்மலை மக்களின் பண்பட்ட தொழில். மண்ணுலகை காக்கும் மகத்தான தொழில். பழங்குடிகள், தொல்குடிகள், முதுகுடிகள் என்றறியும் இவர்களே தன் உரிமை மாற்றத்தின் முகவரிகள். தன்னை அடிமை நிலையிலிருந்து மீட்கவும், தன் இருப்பிடத்தை காக்கவும், தன் இனத்தை பாதுகாத்திடவும் தினவோடு போராடியவர்களே பழங்குடிகள். பழங்குடியினர்களின் தலைவர்களான திரோத் சிங், பிர்சா முண்டா, அல்லூரி சீதாராம் இவர்களை பற்றிய நிகழ்வை நிகழ்த்த வருகின்றனர் எம் பள்ளி மாணவர்கள்.
காடே கோவில், காட்டு மரங்களே தெய்வங்கள் என கண்ணியமாய் வாழ்ந்த காட்டு நாயகர்களே நம் பாரதத்தின் பழங்குடிகள். பழங்குடியினர்களின் பண்பட்ட வாழ்வை பாழ்படுத்திய பரங்கியர்களை பஞ்சாய் பறக்கச் செய்திட்ட பழங்குடிகளின் கிளர்ச்சி பால் போற்றும் கிளர்ச்சிகள். அவை பரங்கியரை எதிர்க்கும் பட்டவர்த்தன கிளர்ச்சிகள். பரங்கியர்களின் நாளுகைக்கு உட்படாத பழங்குடி மக்களின் பரவத வாழ்வு இதோ.
இவ்விடம் எங்கள் வாழ்விடம். இதை எதற்காகவும் விட்டு தரமாட்டோம். ஒன்றுமில்லாத மக்களே, உங்களுக்காக எங்கள் திட்டங்களை நிறுத்த மாட்டோம்.
யாரடா நீ எங்களை பார்த்தா இழி மக்கள் என்று கூறினாய்? மக்களே, மரங்களை பாதுகாத்துக் கொள்ளுங்கள்.
நாங்கள் மரணிப்போம், மரங்களை மரணிக்க விடமாட்டோம்.
மக்களே, மரங்களை பாதுகாத்துக் கொள்ளுங்கள்.
நாங்கள் மரணிப்போம், மரங்களை மரணிக்க விடமாட்டோம்.
மக்களே, மரங்களை பாதுகாத்துக் கொள்ளுங்கள்.
இவனை முதலில் பிடியுங்கோ. இவன் தான் இவர்கள் துணிச்சலுக்கு காரணம். பாசுமலை இலக்கின் கொதிப்பை அடக்கிட அந்நிய சிலர்கள் துப்பாக்கிகளை எடுத்தனர். விரோத் சிங்கை சுட்டனர். தோல் சரிய விழுந்தான் விரோத் சிங்.
பணத்தின் தலைவன் சென்றானடா, நிலாப்பூர் தலைவன் மடிந்தானடா. பணத்தின் தலைவன் சென்றானடா, நிலாப்பூர் தலைவன் மடிந்தானடா. எங்கள் வீரன் எங்கேயடா, பணத்தின் காவலன் மறைந்தானடா. எங்கள் வீரன் எங்கேயடா, பணத்தின் காவலன் மறைந்தானடா.
இன்றைய நாள் வரை ஜூலை 17ஆம் நாளை விரோத் சிங் நினைவு நாளாக மேகாலய அரசு நினைவு கூர்ந்து வருகிறது. முண்டா இன மக்களின் துணிச்சலும் வீரமும் இணைந்த தூய்மையான தேசபக்திக்கு முன்மாதிரி பிர்சா முண்டா. விவசாய சீர்குலைவு, கலாச்சார மாற்றம் என்னும் இரட்டை சவாலை எதிர்த்த இளைஞன் பிர்சா முண்டா. குன்கட்டி நில உடைமை, பழங்குடி பாரம்பரியம் இவ்விரண்டையும் காத்திட பரங்கியரை எதிர்த்து போராடிய பழங்குடியின தலைவன் பிர்சா முண்டா.
நான் யார் தெரியுமா? இறைவனால் அனுப்பப்பட்ட இறை தூதுவன். எனக்கோ நற்செய்தி இறைவனிடம் இருந்து வந்திருக்கிறது. உங்களை காப்பாற்றவே என்னை அனுப்பியுள்ளான். நம் இனத்தை அழிக்க துணிந்தவரை நாம் அழிப்பதில் தவறொன்றும் இல்லை. அவர்கள் வீசும் குண்டுகளை கண்டு அஞ்சுகிறீர்களா? அவை நீண்டு போகும். இது இறைவனின் வாக்கியங்கள். வாருங்கள் தோழர்களே, போராட தயாராகுவோம். இன்று நள்ளிரவில் சந்திப்போம், 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 சந்திப்போம். இதோ நள்ளிரவில் சந்தித்து செயல்பட ஆரம்பிக்கின்றனர். ஆங்கிலேயரின் வாழ்விடங்கள் கொளுத்தப்பட்டன. பொருட்கள் சேதப்படுத்தப்பட்டன. பிரிட்டிஷ் ராணியின் ராஜ்யம் முடிவுக்கு வரட்டும். நமது ராஜ்யம் நிறுவப்படட்டும். அபுவா ராஜ் யதே ஜனா, மகாராணி ராஜ் சுண்டு ஜானா. அபுவா ராஜ் யதே ஜனா, மகாராணி ராஜ் சுண்டு ஜானா. ஆரவாரம் செய்த முண்டா இன மக்களை அடக்க ஆயத்தமானார்கள் ஆங்கிலேயர்கள். வெகுண்டெழுந்த முண்டா மக்கள் குந்தி காவல் நிலையத்தை தாக்கி காவலர்கள் இருவரை கொன்றனர். ஆங்கிலேயர்கள் ஆக்ரோஷமாகி இருவருக்கும் போர் மூண்டது.
பிரிஷாவை கைது செய்து சிறையில் அடைத்தனர். பிரிஷாவை பார்க்க முண்டா மக்கள் திரண்டனர். Brisha suffered from disease. Nobody is allowed to meet Brisha. எங்களுக்கு பிரிஷாவை பார்க்கணும். நாங்க பிரிஷாவை பார்க்கணும்.
No, you are not allowed. சிறையில் அடைக்கப்பட்ட சொற்ப நாளிலேயே மரணத்தை தழுவினான் பிர்சா முண்டா. தனது வாழ்வை தியாகம் செய்த பிர்சா முண்டாவின் பிறந்த நாளை பழங்குடியினர் திருநாளாக அனுசரித்துக் கொண்டாடி வருகின்றனர். மேலும் அவரின் நினைவாக பிர்சா வேளாண் பல்கலைக்கழகம், பிர்சா இன்ஸ்டிடியூட் ஆஃப் டெக்னாலஜி, பிர்சா முண்டா விமான நிலையம், பிர்சா சர்வதேச ஹாக்கி மைதானம், இந்திய பாராளுமன்றத்தில் பிர்சா முண்டாவின் புகைப்படம் வைத்திருப்பது அவர் இறப்பிற்கு மேலும் அமுதம் செல்வதாக அமைகிறது.
பாப்பிமலை பதேரிக்காட்டு பழங்குடியின தலைவராகி பாரம்பரிய விவசாயத்தை காத்திட, வனச்சட்டத்தை எதிர்த்திட, ரம்பா கிளர்ச்சியை வழிநடத்திட, கொரில்லா போர் நடத்திட, கோயாயின மக்களுக்கு கோவிந்தனாய் உதித்தவன் அல்லூரி சீதாராமராஜு. கோயாக்கள் எனும் பழங்குடிகள் வாழ்கிறார்கள். ஆங்கிலேயர் தமது லாப நோக்கிற்காக அவுரி விவசாயத்தை கட்டாயப்படுத்துதல்,
பழங்குடிகளின் மத வழிபாட்டை ஒடுக்குதல்,
பழங்குடிகளின் உழைப்பை சுரண்டுதல்
போன்ற அநியாயங்களை அரங்கேற்றினர் ஆங்கிலேயர். இம்மக்களின் துயரத்தை கண்டு மனம் நொந்து மக்களை ஒன்று திரட்டி அறிவுரை கூற எண்ணினான் அல்லூரி. நான் உங்களுக்கு படிப்பறிவு புகட்டுவேன், உங்களை அவர்களை வழிநடத்த அல்லூரி சீதாராமராஜு ஒருத்தன் வந்திருக்கான்.
யார் வந்தா என்ன, நம்ம வானசாந்தாதி மூலம் நம்ம ஆளுகைக்கு கொண்டு வாங்க.
ஓகே சார்.
1882 Madras Forest Act. The Madras Forest Act of 1882 restricted the movement of tribal in the forest and stopped them from engaging in the traditional Kodu cultivation system. இதற்கு பதிலடி கொடுப்போம்.
இதற்கு பதிலடி கொடுப்போம். இச்சட்டத்திற்கு பதிலடியாக சிந்தாபள்ளி, தமன்னாபள்ளி, கிருஷ்ணதேவிபேட்டா காவல் நிலையங்களை தாக்கி கனரக ஆயுதங்களை கைப்பற்றினர் கோயாரின மக்கள். இதோ 2500 தோட்டாக்களை கைப்பற்றிட்டோம்.
26 மஸ்கட்டுகளை இங்க கொண்டு வந்திருக்கோம்.
அவங்களோட 6 ரைபிள்களை இங்க எடுத்து வந்துட்டோம்.
இந்த தகவல்கள் அனைத்தும் லார்ட் ஜார்ஜ் கார்சனுக்கு சென்றடைந்தது. இதை அறிந்த ஆங்கிலேயர் அல்லூரை அடக்க அசாம் படையையும் மலபார் படையையும் அனுப்பினர்.
அசாம் படை வரட்டும், மலபார் படை வரட்டும்.
நாங்களும் போரிட தயார்.
போர் மூண்டது இவ்விரு படைகளுக்கும். இவ்விரு படைகளையும் வீழ்த்தி காட்டுக்குள் நுழைந்தார் நல்லூரி. இறப்பு விகிதமோ அளவில் அடங்காது.
கொய்யூர் காளியம்மன் கோவிலில் வழிபட வந்த போது அந்நியர் கண்ணில் பட
பின்னங்காலில் பிஸ்டலால் சுட எதிர்த்து நின்றார் அல்லூரி. அவர் கால்களை கட்டி அவரை இழுத்து ஆலமரத்தில் தொங்க விட்டு துப்பாக்கிச் சூடு நடத்தினார். அஞ்சா ஆலமரம் சரிந்தது. அச்சமின்மையை விழுதாய் தந்த அல்லூரிக்கு ஆந்திர பிரதேசத்தில் அமைத்தது சிலை நம் அரசு. இவ்வாலமரத்தின் விருதுகளே இந்திய சுதந்திரத்திற்கும் இந்திய வன சட்டத்திற்கும் வழிகாட்டியாய் அமைந்து விருட்சமாய் வளர அடித்தளமாயிற்று.
நில உரிமை கிடைக்கும் நாளே நிரந்தர வாழ்வு கிடைக்கும் நாள் என்பது பழங்குடிகளின் கனவு, பழங்குடியின தலைவனின் தினவு. பழங்குடிகளின் பாதுகாப்பை உறுதி செய்ய சட்டங்களை இயற்றுவது அரசின் அழகல்ல. பழங்குடிகளை பாதுகாத்து பழங்குடிகள் முன்னேற வழிவகுத்து செயல்படுவதே அரசின் அழகு.
பழங்குடிகள், தொல்குடிகள், முதுகுடிகள், புறகுடிகள் தன்னுயிர் மலைதான் தன்னறிவு மலைதான் தன் தெய்வம் மலைதான் தன் வாழ்விடம் மலையை காத்தனரே தன்னுரிமை மீட்டனரே மண்ணை போற்றிடவே வாழ்ந்து நின்றனரே மரத்தை வளர்த்தனரே தம் வீரம் காத்தினரே வீரம் கொண்டாடும் வீரனாரே காசிமலை போனே வீரோசின் கோடி காசிமலை போனே அரிசோனின் கோடி ராஜிமலை போனே விசாமுண்டா கோடி மலைகளின் கோடே பழங்குடியினத்தின் கோடே பழங்குடிகள் தொல்குடிகள் புதுக்குடிகள் புறக்குடிகள் திணைக்குடிகள் ஆதிக்குடிகள் இவரே நம் மூத்த குடி பழங்குடிகள் தொல்குடிகள் புதுக்குடிகள் புறக்குடிகள் திணைக்குடிகள் ஆதிக்குடிகள் இவரே நம் மூத்த குடி
The dramatization of 100 odd students was so real that it was very moving and almost all would have gone to the pre-independence era. Fabulously enacted. Hats off to you children.
We now move on to the final segment, the meeting part, in a short while from now.
ஓங்காரம் வேதாந்தம் வாத்சல்யம் விஸ்வாசம் ஓங்காரம் வேதாந்தம் வாத்சல்யம் விஸ்வாசம் ஓங்காரம் வேதாந்தம் வாத்சல்யம் விஸ்வாசம் விஸ்வ பிரேம மந்திரங்க சங்கொலிகள் ஓங்காரம் வேதாந்தம் வாத்சல்யம் விஸ்வாசம் விஸ்வ பிரேம மந்திரங்க சங்கொலிகள் ஔச்சித்யம் விஸ்வாசம் ஆனந்தம் ஆவேகம் படரும் பர்வதீரங்க சாந்திமயம் ஔச்சித்யம் விஸ்வாசம் ஆனந்தம் ஆவேகம் படரும் பர்வதீரங்க சாந்திமயம் गंगं कालगं भावनात्मकमालोलं पुलित्वातिकर्गुं प्रेमोदारणी स्नेहसङ्गीतम् सकलवेदङ्गभुवनगीरङ्ग सकलमादरानडिमणियुं घोरपर्वताश्रेष्ठितं क्षीरसागराशोभितं भारतम्
The doors of the heart stand ajar, ready to welcome our chief guests and the entire gathering. Welcome ever smiles. Mighty proud we are to welcome our chief guest and everyone present here. And to do the honors, we now call upon Hiba Fatima to deliver the address of welcome.
Warm greetings to one and all present. The unquenchable thirst for independence was quenched in the midnight of 1947, August 14th, the wee hours of August 15th. Going by the words of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, who in his address in the European Parliament stated that when there is righteousness in heart, there is beauty in character. which leads to harmony in the family and in turn leads to order in nation, resulting in peace and progress in the world. Before 76 years, on this great day, the national flag was hoisted by our beloved Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru at Red Fort, Delhi. British have ruled our country for more than 200 years, as India was referred as Sone Ki Chidiya, which means we had abundant resources and productive workforce. Today, we are here to realize this dream and breathe the air of hard-earned freedom. The unfurled flag flapping its wings speaks volumes about selfless sacrifice of our freedom fighters. I'm immensely happy to welcome the parents who have turned out in big number to witness these patriotic celebrations. Our scholastic couple, our correspondent Mr. Jayendra Saraswathi and Dean Cum Principal Mrs. Jayendran, whose one prime concern is the welfare of the school. I'm immensely happy to welcome our chief guest, Colonel Bobby Joseph, who has served the Indian Army for more than 2 decades. At present, he is in charge of 5 Tamil Nadu Battalion NCC from 2021. Sir, I hope you enjoy your sejour a few hours with us. The sculptors of modern India are the academicians. I bow to their tireless service and join with them in their endeavors by welcoming them. I welcome you all once again. Jai Hind.
Our chief guest's journey is a testimony to the fact that hard work, determination, and dedication can lead one to great success. To introduce our chief guest to the gathering, we now request our revered correspondent to do the honors.
Respected Dean and Principal of the institutions, Mrs. Jayendran, respected Senior Most Principal Ma'am, Mahalakshmi Ma'am, respected Dr. Professor Callistus, our academic guide, dignitaries on the dais, dignitaries of the dais, a happy good morning to all, and more than that, it's my privilege to greet you Happy Independence Day. Thank you for the selfless sacrifice of our ancestors. We now today have a flag which we can call it our own. To attain this independence was not easy. It is not just the ahimsa and the struggles, political leaders and statesmen from India, but also the very harsh revolutionary people, right from Rash Bihari Bose, Bhagat Singh, even in Tamil Nadu, Vajinathan, Subramanya Siva, VOC, you can name a number of people parallel along with the struggle of the political struggle and tirelessly continual struggle. Not now today we have also witnessed it was not just the urban centers, not just the rural centers, but even the tribals have struggled. Tribals have struggled violently and fought with the British to attain this freedom. Thanks to freedom, today we live in a country which was called once an emerging country, is now we are living in a country which is called surging country. Yes, India is surging forward. You people have a wonderful future. During British people rule, I think many of your parents will remember. There were famines. 2.9 million Indians died out of famine, out of starvation. Panjam irundhu 29 laksham people British oda rule on the panjatnala settuvaanga. Innikku namakku panjam illa. We have overcome COVID more beautifully than most of the countries in the world. May not be the best, but we have achieved a very good success in that. Idella sadhyam because we have independence. We have this flag of our own to salute. And we have this because the sacrifices of our ancestors. We take this day to not just remember and rejoice, we salute them and we rededicate them. There, needless to say, how much amount of sacrifice has gone into independence. Today, independence is that you children have to stand independently on your own leg, earn on your own daily bread, support your family, support the community, support and assist the country to surge. That is independence for you. We need to learn skill and reskill ourselves whenever necessary and upskill ourselves. That is what today's India. The digitization you have seen today is transforming not only India, the whole world. And skills you have to almost develop every few years. Then only you can be stand independent on your leg. That is what all your parents wish. That is what all your parents work hard and strive hard to make you independent. An independent country, independent people stand on their own. ஒரு மக்கள் நல்லா இருந்தா நாடு நல்லா. See, Tamilians, Tamil வந்து செல்போன் வர்றதுக்கு முன்னால Tamil was the second largest language in the internet. Why? Because Tamilians were all over the world. Tamilians, lot of people, knowledge based, எங்கெல்லாமோ போய் they were internet savvy, they were digital savvy. அதே மாதிரி இந்தியாவில் எல்லாருமே ஒரு நல்ல லெவலில் இருந்தால் India will be forward. We are surging forward and we will be a power that will be respected by the world. And we have seen many people sacrificing. There are very few people recognize the services of the military, the service personnel. It is because of the soldiers, of the Indian soldiers, more than 15 lakhs Indian soldiers who served in the First World War. We got the first step for independence, for kind of self-governance, the Simon Commission, all these things, Minto Marley reforms, all this came after our soldiers fought for British, fought for a flag which is not theirs, fought for a language which is not theirs in a foreign countries. Because of that, the first freedom reform of Minto Marley came in 1919. We have to remember that. And today, we are honored to have a service personnel here. Service personnel, Army, Navy, Air Force, whatever it is. The day they enter into the service, they dedicate their life. They vow to give their life in the time of crisis. This is the only way a community like us, as school children, as people of citizens, can respect them by honoring them on our Independence Day. Thank you, sir, for coming here and accepting our honors. We have a person amongst us today who is a trained professional engineer and a distinguished military career spanning close to two decades. He has the distinction, he has served in all the trouble spots. He has served in Kargil, he has served in Assam, he has served in Nagaland, he has served in Jammu and Kashmir. Almost all the troubled places he has served. And he has had his engineering degree in electrical engineering. Then he had his electronics and mechanical engineering from the from the Military College of Electronics and Mechanical Engineers. He has passed out from the Indian Military Academy, Dehradun, the most respected military academies in the world. Indian military is the most professional military today we have, the most disciplined army in the world. Never ever Indian army has ever tried to overthrow a government. That is the discipline. And they are the most professional people in soldiering in the world. And he has passed out from Indian Military Academy and he has undergone training in Army War College, Mau in Madhya Pradesh, EME School, Baroda and College of Defence Management, Secunderabad. He has also participated in various technology-oriented courses in defence PSUs, namely Bharat Electronics, ITI, Heavy Vehicles Factory and DRDO Lab, namely Combat Vehicle Research and Development Establishment. In a distinguished military career spanning close to 2 decades, he has the distinction of tenanting regimental staff command appointments in Infantry Brigade in Kargil sector, in Nagaland, in Rashtriya Rifles Battalion in Jammu Kashmir, in Infantry Division EME Battalion in North Bengal, Signal Group in EME Workshop in Chandigarh. He has also served in Border Roads Organization in difficult terrains of Sikkim. He has also tenanted appointment of General Staff Officer in PMO in Prime Minister's Office, Suraj in Integrated HQ, that is High Command of the Ministry of Defence. He was instrumental in managing engineering support for critical electronic warfare and equipment of PAN Army. He took over the command of 5 Tamil Nadu Battalion NCC in December 2021. This intended incidental, we had Digital India Electronics, but here is a man, electronics man from the army, who is managing electronic warfare for India. He was awarded with a commendation card by the General Officer Commanding in Chief, Northern Command in 2004, and again by General Officer Commanding in Chief in Western Command in 2012. This distinguished person is Colonel Bobby Joseph, our chief guest today. We are honored to welcome you, sir.
Words have incredible power. They can make people's heart soar, and it also has the power to bring about a sea change. We now request our Honorable Chief Guest, Colonel Bobby Joseph, Commanding Officer, 5 Tamil Nadu Battalion NCC Tirunelveli, to address the gathering.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty and beloved students of Sri Jayendra Swamigal schools. It is an honor and privilege to stand here as chief guest on this momentous occasion of the 77th Independence Day of our great nation. I am deeply humbled by the warm welcome and the hospitality extended to me by the school and its wonderful community. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. As we gather here in the heart of Tirunelveli, a land rich in culture, tradition and diversity, let us remember about the countless people who made sacrifices by fighting fearlessly and selflessly to secure freedom for us. This day stands as a testament to their unwavering resolve and to the values which they upheld, which continue to guide our nation even today towards progress and unity. The March past, which I had the privilege to review today, encompassed discipline, dedication, and precision, which are the hallmarks of our Indian Armed Forces. It is heartening to witness that these traits are being cultivated in the young minds of this institution. I would like to commend this school for instilling in its students a sense of duty, a sense of responsibility, taking pride in our nation. Kudos to you all. Equally impressive was the various kinds of mass drill, the gymnastics, a beautiful idea of the evolution of our national flag, various tribal cultures which were showcased here, which was really impressive. I would like to commend the teachers and the students to put up such a grand show. Dear students, education plays a pivotal role in shaping the future of our nation. Not only our nation, but any nation. It empowers individuals to dream, to innovate, and to contribute positively to the society. To the students present over here, I would like to urge that to identify that the immense potentialities that you have and to strive always for excellence in whatever endeavor that you undertake. And dear students, the path to success is paved with hard work, dedication, and commitment to do always what is right. Here, at this instance, I would like to give you a small mantra for success. For doing anything, to achieve anything, what is the first thing that you would like to have? You would like to have an aim. And if you are able to identify your aim to achieve that thing, you should first of all review that whether that aim matches with your organizational aim. The organization means it can be your family, it can be your school, it can be your company where you work, it can be your state, it can be your nation. If your aim matches with your organization's aim, I am telling you, you will succeed in your life. But however good you may be, however talented you may be, if your aim doesn't align, doesn't match with the organization aim, I am telling you, you are bound to lose. You are bound to fail. So dear children, if you work for your nation, if you work for your state, if you work for your community, if you work for the humanity, you are bound to get success and only success. Dear children, as we celebrate the 77th Independence Day, let us also reflect on the responsibilities that come along with our freedom. Let us uphold the principles of equality, justice and fraternity which our forefathers envisioned. Let us face any challenges with unity. Dear children, unity in diversity is the strength of our nation. Always remember, our strength is unity in diversity. We should not discriminate anyone based on his caste, color, creed, language, region or religion. We are one. Always remember that our strength is unity in diversity. Lastly, dear students, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the school, to the staff, and to all the children for giving me this opportunity to be part of this wonderful celebration. I wish you all
someone to attain the success they sought. Winners are not people who never fail, but people who never quit. We now request our esteemed chief guest to adorn the winners with medals and cups who have excelled in various fields. Please, sir.
We are happy to announce the prize winners for all the events conducted today. I call upon the parade commander, Ashwin of Standard 10, to come on to the stage. And I request our chief guest to do the honors. He is our parade commander, Ashwin. The award for Best Squad Boys goes to Squad B. The representative of Squad B can come onto the stage and get the award. Best Squad Award goes to Squad B for boys. And the Best Squad Award for girls goes to Squad A. The award for Best Squad for girls goes to Squad A. The award for Best Squad Leader for boys goes to J. Ayyappan of Squad B. Again we have Squad B leader J. Ayyappan. The award for Best Squad Leader Girls goes to K. Danya of Squad A. She is K. Danya of Squad A, getting the Best Squad Leader Award. Next is the award for Best Cadet for girls, and it is backed by B. Vashita of Squad A. B. Varshita of Squad A backs the Best Cadet Award. And the award for Best Cadet Boys goes to I. Riteshwar of Squad F. I call upon Riteshwar of Squad F. next we move on to honor the prize winners for the events conducted today. I call upon the KG representatives from SJS, SLV and CBSE, Varshita Shri, Gurudev Isaki and Yalini. And the first place for the lower class category goes to the evolution of Indian flag, showcased by standard 3rd, 4th and 5th of CBSE. The first place goes to the event Evolution of National Flag. The representatives are on the stage, Ashwita Shri, Shri Mudra and Nitya Shri. And the second place goes to the event Number Drill, showcased by standard 1st and 2nd of SJS. The representatives are here, Rajashekar, Sai Satyagan and Subiksha. Next we announce the prize winners for higher class category. The first place goes to the event Tribal Revolt, showcased by 6th, 7th and 8th of SJS. On the stage are Meenakshi, Shri Mari Raja and Akshaya. The second place goes to the event Gymnastics, showcased by 6th, 7th and 8th of SLV. Vishwa, Sanjeev and Abhishek are on the stage. And the third place is backed by the event Digital India, showcased by standard 6th, 7th and 8th of CBSE. Prithvika, Shivagurunathan and Sarvesh Gautam are the representatives of the events. We also call upon the representatives of the choir, D. Kalita of SJS, M. Srinika of SJS and Lynn Akshaya of CBSE. Next we call upon the representatives of the band, Pranav Charan, Mukesh and Mithilesh. We also have 2 special prizes for the kids who gave a wonderful speech on this day. I call upon R. Pragati from SJS and Krishna Jayant from CBSE. Thank you students and thank you sir.
As we are meeting for the first time after the public exam results, it's my pleasure to share with you the highlights of the results. The Tamil Nadu State Board Higher Secondary results, we are the district toppers with 595 out of 600. Santana Priya stands district first. And we have centums, physics 3 centums, chemistry 17 centums, biology 3 centums, computer science 7 centums, commerce 4 centums, accountancy 6 centums, business maths 7 centums, and maths 4 centums. And we have the best school average in +2 in the district. In SSLC result, we have 495 out of 500 as the first score, scored by Abhirami. And we have 21 centums in maths, 12 centums in science and 2 centums in social science. In CBSE, we have in senior secondary 483 out of 500 is the first mark of the school topper, and we have the best average in the district for the CBSE higher secondary. And for the CBSE senior secondary, we have the district second rank 587 out of 600, and we have the best average for the 10th standard CBSE board also. And I'm also happy to share 5 students from our school have joined, have been selected to join various professional colleges under sports quota. They were selected to join veterinary, fisheries, engineering, law, or the fields where 5 of our students have been selected and awarded sports quota. I'm very indeed happy to share this glad news with you. At the same time, I congratulate all the participants who have done extremely well. Thank you, children. And as a special thing, we have also made a model of the Sengol that was installed in the parliament recently. That model is there. And let us salute not only the flag, also the Sengol. Thank you.
No. Good morning to one and all. And we dedicate the academic side of the results of both Jayendra Main School and CBSE School to the team of professors and teachers who are behind the children and made the success for the students for their achievements. In the same way, for Independence Day also, every step has been taken by the teachers and it is being greatly supported by the parents. And it is since a month we are training the children, both the children and the teachers, directly and indirectly are supporting this grand success. Thanks to every one of you. And yesterday, unexpected rains. And today's ground is made possible by the great team of PETs, both gents and ladies, Mr. Sarvana Kumar from the Department of Tamil CBSE, Mr. Jayashankar, always on every step of Jayendra group of institutions, he is behind the show. So I dedicate all the gratitude for the children and the teachers, and to necessarily the teachers and the students have to have a break tomorrow. So tomorrow has been declared holiday. We'll all resume to the regular classes. And we'll resume to the regular classes right from pre-KG to 12th standard of main school, pre-KG to grade 12 of CBSE, pre-KG to standard 9th of SLB. We'll all resume our regular schedule on 17th. Thank you. Now it is time for the national anthem. Just vote of thanks, vote of thanks.
Good morning to everyone present here. I am Nihar Shabnam from grade 11 of Sri Jayendra Swamigal Vidya Kendra. On behalf of the management, staff and students, I am here to render the vote of thanks. First of all, I thank the management for having provided me this patriotic platform. The word thanks has originated from 3 countries, namely England, German and Dutch, which was used to express gratitude. Today, we owe our gratitude to the celestial Indian freedom fighters who had given us this incredible freedom. I am thankful to the chief guest, Colonel Bobby Joseph, for having spent his treasured time this morning sharing his thoughts of independence. Thank you, sir. I thank our correspondent, Mr. Jayendra Mani, and Dean Cum Principal, Mrs. Jayanti Jayendran, who by lineage have contributed generations of students to serve the Indian military force. This day escalates their vision of future. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Now, it's time to appreciate the faculty and non-teaching community of our institution for their innovative, artful and dedicated presentation with meticulous preparation of the participants. I am at loss for words as they move on to thank the tiny tots for their flawless performance. The historical skit has enabled us to travel down the memory lane and kindle the spirit of patriotism. The Digital India has created digital awareness by its colorful display. Parents are backbone of the school. Their mere presence has spread an additional aura of pomp and happiness. I know, my dear fellow students, how could I ever forget you? I applaud you for your disciplined behavior. I thank the student volunteers for their agile contributions. My thanks are also due to the media, Raj and Gayatri decorators, and Anton service for the electronic support. Freedom in the mind, strength in the words, pride in our souls, zeal in our hearts. Let's salute our great nation on its 76th Independence Day. With this, I sign off and take leave on this prestigious day. Thank you once again. Jai Hind.
It's now time for the national anthem.
School, attention! School, national anthem begins!
Jana Gana